propose the amendment to be followed by Cameron Archibald.
This debate is about Scotland's control of its economic policy. The fact is that if we use sterling, our monetary policy, so that's the interest rate, the exchange rate, the money supply and the inflation rate, will all be set in London. And our scope for fiscal policy, so what we tax and spend, will be limited. Worse, there will be no lender of last resort in Scotland and no viable insurance of bank deposits. Paying out the Scottish depositors of even a small bank like the Clydesdale would cost 30 billion in currency we do not have, which would be about half the revenues of the Scottish Government for a year. The result is clear. We would not have real independence, we would have risk, and EU rules mean that without your own currency you can't rejoin the EU. So let's discuss the tests. Test 1, deficit and debt. Well, as has already been said this afternoon, we don't have any debts as that's not allowed at the moment. And if we borrowed 12 billion a year for 15 years, we would just reach the average debt level of an EU member country. So where's the problem that this test addresses? Test 2, a credible central bank. The job of a central bank is to issue and manage a currency. If there is no currency, it's not a central bank, and it can't be credible. So this is a catch-22 test. Test 3, does it meet the needs of the people and business? The only difference is the picture on the banknote and a new name. Your wage is the same, the prices in the shops are the same, it's all voluntary anyway. So why would it not meet our needs? Reserves, test 4. Seriously? We're going to get rid of the JERS deficit, run a surplus to put savings into a reserves piggy bank, while austerity crashes the economy and the SNP is booted out of government. The test is also irrelevant, as the new currency will not be handed out for free. Every new note issued has to be bought with sterling handed in to the equivalent amount. The currency actually starts automatically with 100% reserves. That could be 50 billion. That's 5 times what Finland has, and it's actually more than the 55 billion US dollars that the Bank of England has. Test 5, does it fit our trade patterns? 50% of food and drink goes to the EU, 6% of whiskey goes to the UK. If you know what this test is about, send me an email. Test 6, have we decoupled from the UK business cycle? We certainly should ditch UK mismanagement, but we never will do that by using sterling and having our policies decided for us in London. The only way to decouple is to have your own currency. So to conclude, and slightly misquoting Macbeth, if 'twere done, then 'twere best done quickly. Please vote for Amendment D, a new currency as soon as practicable and as agreed by Parliament after Independence Day.
Thank you, Timothy. If I can call on Cameron Archibald to second the resolution. Cameron is a first-time speaker.